everyone, I'm Bree. Welcome back to part 2 of this 3-part reel series on how Sem-X's music comes to life. In part 1, we talked about the lyrics, where they come from, and why the words matter so much. And today, we're picking up right where we left off. What happens after the lyrics are there? Sem-X, really good to have you back.
Thanks, Bree. It's really good to be back, and hi to everyone watching. Thanks for coming back for part 2. I'm glad we get to talk about this part 2, because this is where things start taking shape in a very different way.
So once the lyrics are there, what's the next thing you start thinking about?
Usually I start thinking about the world the song belongs in, because the lyrics tell me what I want to say, but not yet how it should feel musically. The same words can feel completely different depending on the sound. They can feel intimate, dramatic, dark, lighter, bigger, more direct. So that's the moment where I start making those decisions.
And you've clearly chosen a certain lane for yourself. Why international pop?
Because I want the songs to feel open, emotional, and easy to connect with, even if the feeling behind them is very personal. International pop gives me the space for that. It lets me think big emotionally, but still keep things clear and accessible. I like music that feels modern and cinematic, but still human. That balance is really important to me.
So when you move into that phase, what are you actually deciding? Like, what do you lock in?
A lot, actually. The mood, the BPM, the key, the vocal direction, the energy, the atmosphere, all of that gets decided very intentionally. Nothing in that process is random for me. If I want a song to feel tense, warm, restless, intimate, or more euphoric, I make very specific choices to get there. So before there's even a final version, I'm already shaping how the song is supposed to move and feel.
And this is also the point where AI really becomes part of your process, right?
Yeah, exactly. After the lyrics, AI becomes part of pretty much everything that follows. But not in a passive way. I'm still making the decisions. I think that's the part people often don't see. It's not like I type one sentence, lean back, and a finished song appears. That's not how it works at all.
Right, because I think a lot of people still imagine it's basically just pushing a button.
Yeah, and honestly, it's the opposite. Every word in a prompt matters. If I change the BPM, the key, the vocal character, the energy, or even just the way I describe the mood, the result can shift a lot. So I'm not using AI to avoid creative work. I'm using it to shape the direction very precisely. For me, that part is extremely intentional.
As a creative director of sound, you're not just guiding the process. You're shaping the emotional and musical identity of the song. Does that feel accurate to you?
Yeah, I think that's actually pretty accurate. Because in that phase, I'm shaping the emotional and musical identity of the song. I'm deciding how it should move, how intimate or open it should feel, how the vocals should sit, and how much energy it should carry. The tool can give me options, but I still have to know what truly fits the song and what doesn't. That part is very personal, and to me, that's still art.
And that's probably the part people underestimate, that the real work is in the choices.
Exactly. Taste is a huge part of it. Instinct too. You still need judgment. You still need a feeling for what's honest, what sounds forced, what actually connects. So yes, AI is part of the process, and I'm very open about that, but the artistic responsibility still stays with me.
That makes a lot of sense. And I think that's such an important distinction. So in part 1, we talked about the lyrics. In part 2, we talked about how those lyrics turn into sound, direction, and a real musical world. And in part 3, we're going one step further, into the moment when all of those choices really start turning into a real song.
Thanks, Bree. Really enjoyed this. And thanks to everyone watching. Part 3 is where everything starts connecting, so I'm excited for that one.